Hello everyone, welcome back to Bella's Bar. So apparently the World Health Organization has said that drinking is not an appropriate way to cope with quarantine, and I just have one thing to say. I agree completely. So this week on Bella's Bar, we're going to make a Long Island iced tea. Now, I usually make mine with a different measurement, but the cocktail Bible says to do it this way, and who am I to argue with the word of our Lord? So first you need your shaker, and you need to put some ice in it first to keep the drink cold. And then you start off with your first ingredient. Our first ingredient today is going to be vodka. As per usual, it's my favourite ingredient. Now we're using Smirnoff today because I'm still waiting for that sponsorship deal. So you go in with your normal shot, so not a double shot this time, fucking alcoholics. And you do a half measure, so basically like 15 mils essentially. So you just pour it in. And just pop it in. Our next ingredient is Bacardi white rum. Now here at Bella's Bar we endorse all colours of rum, but today we're going to use a white one. And do a 15 ml shot as well. Just pop it in and move on to the next. So our next drink that we go in with is tequila. This one looks fancy. So tequila's kind of like how I like my men, Mexican, and it makes me gag. I'm sure most of you can relate. So you go in with a 15 ml shot. Again, you can kind of see a repetitive pattern here. And just pop that in. And then we go in for our next one. So our next ingredient is gin. This is Hampstead London Dry Gin. Now, I could make a joke about being dry, but that's just far too easy and I feel like you all expect it. I think you can kind of guess the measurement at this point, but if you can't, it's a 15 ml shot as well. There we go. Our next ingredient is Cointreau. It's the final alcoholic drink in the mix, but don't worry, this is still 40%, so you're still gonna get really fucking drunk. So you do a 15 ml shot. I know, surprise, right? You just pour it out, pop it in. So our next ingredient is lime juice to add a bit of bitterness. Bitter, kind of like how most of you probably are after 6 weeks inside. So then again, because why break a routine? You need to go in with 15 mils. So we just pop that in there. I really don't think 15 mils of lime juice is going to make any difference in like a 75 ml of alcohol drink, but what can you do? And then you just pop your top on. Now, I know it's probably hard to find a top in lockdown, but I'm sure you can make do. And then you just shake it for about 30 seconds, give or take. Jesus Christ, that's the most exercise I've done in a while. Now that we've done that, you just take your little lid off, and then you just pour it in. Don't want to do too much because I want to remember this video. So next you just top it up with a bit of Coke. Now we're going to use Coke Zero because sugar is poison and my body's a temple. And then you just pour it in on top. Now you just gotta put your straw in, give it a bit of a stir, and take a sip. You know, I think that's the perfect drink for summer 2021. So that's how you make a Long Island iced tea. Thank you all for joining me again. Now next week, I'll be back with a cocktail that's certainly gonna keep you up all night. I'll let you all guess what that is. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.